Hello and welcome to Wargames. Something a bit different. We're going to be going over the Flock and Forge range that is in store. As you can see, probably from previous videos, if you've seen them, we've changed our tubs and we've changed the labelling just to make it a little bit easier on my printer, and I think the tubs look a million times better. But great thing about these tubs is nice and deep, so you get plenty of the mix, more than enough room for a single figure. As you've seen before, you can get squares in there as well, nice and easy. And believe it or not, you can even get a walker in there, just about. However, it's probably not going to squish down very well. But if you need to, you can get it in there, even if you know, what you could actually ultimately do is put it in the lid and then sprinkle your basing over the top, so then you're not spilling it and wasting it. Not that these are particularly expensive. Check out the link below and go and check out the full range. This episode though, we're just going to be I'm just going to be showing you how to apply these two. And then I'm hoping to do a little bit of a series where we basically build our own bases. Obviously, this is a basing mix ready to use. So is this, but it's just green. It's just a green pasture. I've also got summer pasture that's just come out, a bit darker, which is great. But some people want a bit of variety, and also, you know, as much as the mixes are great, you know, people aren't always a fan of them. So I'm going to be hopefully showing you how to make your own out of a combination of the Flock and Forge range. Whether that be from a muddy pasture with no man's land mud, or, you know, a desert with desert grazer, arid pasture, that sort of stuff. And also I've got Grimdark Worlds with black sheep and volcanic ash. So I'm hopefully going to be showing you all of that. But we're going to start with Fogwood Forest and Spring Pastures, and just showing you how to apply it if you're new to basing your miniatures, how to apply it, just to get that look, that touch of realism to your miniatures. And you don't have to be a professional painter to do it. So I'm going to be using the Geek Gaming fast drying basing glue, which we do sell on the store. It's real simple. It is a nice PVA. Ultimately, it's PVA. You can get PVA anywhere. But because we sell this, I'm going to use it. So all I'm doing is putting a good splodge on the back there, and then with an old paintbrush that you don't mind using, all you're going to do is just going to spread that on. You don't need too much, but don't be tight with it. Make sure you get a good covering. It will make the finish look a lot better, but also don't be too liberal with it, all right, because it will go everywhere. And you'll end up like I have in the past, of getting it on the boots, etc. But there we go. So that's nicely covered. Don't worry too much about the edges. You can of course do the edges if you want to, but ultimately, if you get a bit over the edge, don't worry. It's not the end of the world. And now all you do, shove it in. Oh dear, its head's come off. It's a good thing this is a test model, really, isn't it? Never mind. And there we go. Give it a good shake, bit of a tap on the edge of the pot just to get some of that excess off. And there you go. Nicely based. Now that was Fogwood Forest. As you can see there, it's depicting a foresty woodland feel with a bit of green in there, a few rocks, and a bit of dark earth, just to show that it's not been out in the sun and it's dried out. So that's Fogwood Forest. Real simple. It was one of our first mixes, and it is also quite a popular one. That's a good one to use if you're not sure, but you want to do something Northern European-ish. Now, spring pastures, slightly different. Funny enough, you do get some of this in Fogwood Forest, but I thought just in case people don't want the mix, they can have it on their own. You don't have to use this just for basing miniatures. You can use it to spread on your maps, dioramas, anything like that. It really does work well. So for this one, I'm just going to be using a blank base. Okay. In fact, actually, I might use that blank base there. So that's one of Warlord's. That's obviously a GW one there, but we'll use this one just because I don't, obviously, as you saw there, that was a GW miniature kind of, but I'll use this one. So all I'm going to do, again, same scenario, is literally putting a good dollop of PVA on there. Give it a good spread round. Now the great thing about the Warlord bases is they've got a bit of a lip to them on the top, so they're really good at not really making a mess because you can spread it right round without going over the edge. So there we go, nice liberal spread. All I'm going to do is shove it in, tap it down a little bit, make sure we get a good bit on there, make sure I don't lose it. Just tap off the excess there, and there we go. That's one filled looking base. Now, as I said, we will go a bit further in depth in later videos. Just wanted to come on and do a quick video with these. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, please feel free to put in the comments below, or if you head over to our Instagram at Fog of Wargames, you can DM me directly on there. If you've got any questions about using our basing mixes, or just applying basing mixes in general, it doesn't have to be about Flock and Forge. Ideally it would be, but I know there's lots of competition out there, so that's fine. More than happy to help, and obviously we do sell other basing mixes on the store as well. So but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the quick video. Like I said, I'm going to try and get another one out soon. I am going to Salute, so if you are there, come and say hello. I'll be at the Foxhound stand. I can't remember what number that is, or I think there's a number, but the Foxhound stand, potentially under Company of Makers, which is a veterans charity. So come and say hello. I don't know, I haven't got a Fog of Wargames t-shirt, but you'll probably spot me wearing the flat cap. Not hard to miss, looking all farmery. So yeah, hope to see you there. I hope everyone has a good rest of the week, and I'll catch you on the next video.